I wanted to just also get maybe a final thought from you on maybe some advice for the people of Bakersfield, Marc and Brad. I'll let Marc take it first, and then Brad. The people of Bakersfield and California City, they're hurting. They're trying to search every week. They're going all over the place looking for where are the boys. I donated $3,000 from my channel as the reward money builds. I put up that. I also sponsored a billboard over in the Tehachapi area. That was a great digital billboard with the boys on there. What can you guys offer, Marc, first for the folks that are on the ground that are trying to help the families? Because there are the biological family looking for these kids every day.
Well, every location that they search is eliminating where the boys might be. And given that there's no assistance coming from family members or from law enforcement, my best advice would be to make sure that in those searches that they do, that they're organized, that they understand what they're doing, that if they find potential evidence, you don't tamper with it. You notify the authorities that you have found that evidence. And not to give up hope on these kids, because they're in some kind of shape someplace, and they deserve to be found, and they deserve to be treated with some dignity and respect. And that if the family won't show that, then it's up to the rest of us to do so.
Correct. Thank you.
Right. Well, one of the things that we've always said, and it started with Polly's case, at least for us, is that every time that a child does go missing, it doesn't just affect that family, it affects the entire community. I think we're seeing that in both of those communities over there. I saw where they are going out and running community searches. My advice would be to sit down, especially now that it's a new investigative team, and whoever's coordinating those searches, to sit down with the investigative team. Make sure that you are focusing on secondary locations, not priority search areas. But make sure that while you are working in those areas, that we are doing the due diligence of documenting it correctly, that there's some training that goes into it for all of your volunteers. If that's something that you want help with, at least understanding what that training looks like. And it doesn't have to be long, but just enough to make sure that they know how to deal with the situation and potential evidence once they do find it, because the last thing we want to do is to mess up a case or mess up the investigation. But if that's something that interests you, or you need that, if you're organizing it, then by all means reach out to the foundation. You can go onto our website and send us an email, and my team will be happy to be able to send you some information over.